currently, or like right now, I'm kind of like working on a few things. Let's see. This one. Done. But can I determine? There it is. Okay, well, that's fine. Da, 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 da. Let me move my guy just a little bit over here, and then I'll move my screen over here. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I'm pretty much right now. I'm just kind of like working on some lessons that are they need to be done tonight, and I was kind of just I've been kind of like holding back on them, trying to see where I'm at right now. All right. So really quick. So we have our big picture check. Okay, big picture. And then, do I have anything planned in terms of an MRS? No, just going to stamp it. Yeah. There it is. So, okay, so there's nothing here. Just going to stamp it. And then, slide 2. Okay. Treaty of Versailles. This has an MRS, but it also has a stamp. So we're going to copy this stamp and move it over here. Yeah, like in terms of like what we do, or at least what I do, I generally have an outline when it comes to my lessons, and then I kind of just like go in there with the dots. I have my own personal notes, but I to annoy my students mostly. I use a lot of AI for my images because it drives them crazy because they hate using AI, which is really crazy because they use AI for everything, but they hate seeing AI images. But they use ChatGPT to copy and cheat on a lot of tests. And of course, some of them will be like, "No, I don't do that." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't don't sit here and lie. Not nice to lie, especially when you don't know how to lie properly. Close this. All right. So which one is this one? This is Great Depression. I was gonna do a think, pair, share. Yes. Actually, no. It was gonna be a think, ink, pair, share. Well, what's the difference? The difference is they're thinking, they're writing their answers, then they're supposed to talk to their partner. Well, they're supposed to pair up and then share their answer with their partner. That's what, in theory, that's what they're supposed to be doing. But of course, that's not always the case. People just think AI images look dumb. I mean, it depends. Like a lot of teachers, like I'll be the first to admit when AI, like I had no concept, I had no understanding of how to do AI images, and I sucked at prompt writing. I sucked at it, and then eventually I got better at writing prompts for images. Especially when like I figured out the kind of styles that I was looking for and this and that. Um, you know, when it came down to like the style or the eventual like anime is overused, right? I use it quite a bit. There was a whole unit that I used, like shonen anime images for my word wall words. Drove like all the other teachers crazy, especially my partner teacher who does also AP. He's just like, why do you have to be this weird? I'm like, I don't know. This is just who I am. I'm just living up to my own expectations here, and the kids were like cringing, of course, and that's fine. I don't care, to be completely honest. Like if that's how they're gonna be, that's how they're gonna be, and but I mean I kind of enjoy it. It cuts time trying to find like the perfect clip art because I mean back in the day, PowerPoint used to have clip art. It had a library. I mean, it does. I mean, it still kind of technically has clip art if you wanted to insert like stock images, right? If you wanted to like this is technically clip art or these stickers or these cutouts, right? But I don't know something about like 90s style clip art to like maybe the early 2000s was like where it was at, you know. It was it was pretty crazy. I remember putting together entire reports using clip art, and when I was a kid, of course. And AP World, yeah, AP World. Right now, we're in the middle of World War. Well, we're getting started to the causes. We're getting to the causes of World War II. Brought to you by ChatGPT Image Generation, and the I swear that looks like Elon Musk. um, but I forgot what I was saying. Hey, Dragon, what's going on, buddy? You just got done with World War II? Oh man, just starting the Cold War. I like the Cold War. Cold War is probably like next to World War II. Cold War is probably like my favorite to discuss. So, all right. Okay, so that's rise of fascism. Okay, Nazi Germany and Hitler. We're gonna do a turn and talk. Yes, this is gonna be a turn and talk. Okay, and then do do do, and then there's a stamp here. Control C, Control V. I have some background images that are gonna go here soon too. So it's just like as soon as I get those going, um, I need I need one for the stamp. Education is so weird sometimes because like we have to do this thing called stamp the learning, and it's just it all it is just like bringing attention to to the main point, right? and so they want to see it on the slides. And of course, like when I'm teaching, I already know what like the main points as to what the kids are supposed to be getting. But then again, it comes down to the point to like if there's an admin in my classroom while they're watching, they don't know what the main point is. So they need to see if I know what the main point is. It's just it's all a dog and pony show, and that's pretty much what education has come to be is a dog and pony show. Um, all right, next up. Oh no. Well, I mean, I would just say don't don't worry about that. That's not your problem. You have attempted to maintain a healthy lifestyle, and change of weather, all this other stuff happens. People get sick, right? So, um, oh wait, why would I do that when I can go do this? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put some music on. Um, Give me a second. I just need to remember where I put the music folder. Is it this one? Let's see. I know some of the songs I'm adding to this playlist. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. It's just like they're gonna mute it. They'll just be like this. I'd gotten some copyright strikes on some videos from like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm like, what the hell, man? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Let's see. All right, there we go. I'm sorry to hear that, kid. Just put on some Kevin McLeod music. All right, back to this. Back to this one. All right, so you know what? I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna do something different here. I'm not a big fan of multiple choice questions in terms of why did I decide to do multiple choice question? No, not this one. Okay, so let me get your opinion, guys. Let me get your opinions on two cartoons that I want the kids to dissect. Okay, there's this one. Okay, rules for a gentleman's conduct in combat, and has a brick that's been thrown, and this says Pearl Harbor right here. Or now this is just for the sake of appeasement. Or this one. All right, and the wolf chewed up the children and spit out their bones, but those were foreign children, and it really didn't matter. Or this one. This is a classic. Okay, so this is a classic one. You know what? I'm just gonna take this last one out. I'm gonna take that last one out, and I'm just gonna do this one and show you this one. So this one is. So here's the second one. The Great U.S. Sideshow. And on this platform, the most amazing marvel of the age. He lives, he talks, yet this guy has no guts. And then, of course, on the shirt it says appeaser. Now, first off, this kind of like I'm not gonna lie. These two comics like kind of like piss me off just a little bit because one, the United States wasn't about appeasement. It was just like that's not our problem, not our circus, not our monkeys. We went over there and helped y'all out again, and y'all just can't keep shit together. We want out of it. But then, of course, Dr. Seuss, you know, either works. Okay, I'm gonna use this one because I've always used the other one, and I think this one's gonna work well for it too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this here. All right. So. Okay. Let's see. So this one is going to be a this is going to be a response card. And then of course we have a stamp, Control C, Control V. I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. Okay. Okay. So insert shape. No. Yeah. To be completely honest, Dragon, I think I'm gonna take a day off or two, maybe just like one day in February coming up really soon for like just like a personal mental health day. You know, I have golly, how many slides do I have? Oh, okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me too. Oh man. I mean, I know it's only January. Well, now it's February, but I I haven't heard any back. I haven't heard anything back, and I probably won't hear anything back until like March or April because I've been applying to other uh, schools and school districts. And I know it's like it's early in the year, but I'm hoping. I hope by March I hear something. I'd really like to have something close to home. And if not, then I guess I'll have to stay where I'm at one more year until I find something close to home. Oh, you're looking for a new place of employment as well. Let's just stamp the learning. Put this back up here. Okay, tie to. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna quit soon. Love my coworkers and my manager, but man, the owner and how she runs the business, me off. Even my manager thinking of quitting. Damn. I had worked a job like that before. I had worked a job like that before. Long time ago. How can I tie this back? What can I do to tie it back? Let me figure this out. Nope, not that. No. Damn. I know. Okay, so okay, what pushed Japan to create an empire and explain what the Greater East Asia? This is gonna be an SCR. So Wait, do we have... There you go. Need to add that on there. Boom. All right. In your packet, you'll find a table. Complete the table by writing in each event. Oh, come on. Each event in a specific category. Provide a description of the event and how this would lead to a second World War. Okay. So now okay, Control C, Control V. Okay, but I'm going to insert a table. Let's see. Political, economic, social, economic, ideological, and territorial. Alright. Of course, this is not actual size of table, but hopefully my students understand that. I hope they understand. Okay. Political, economic. I hate making tables and slides. Yeah. Same. Ideological. Territorial. Okay, and then we'll leave this blank. Oh wait, no. No. Cut. Okay. Okay. Insert table. Political, economic. Hold on. How am I gonna do this? Oh, okay. I know how I need to do this. Never mind. In your package, you'll find a table. Complete the table by writing each event by categorizing each event as political, economic, ideological, or territorial. There you go. Provide a description of the event and how this would lead to a Second World War. Boom. Done. Got it figured out. Alright, and now let's insert the table. Okay. Event. Category. Description. Explanation. Alright. Event. Category. Description. Explanation. Okay, that was just silly. Ah, stop doing it. Stop messing it up. All right, and then table layout. Insert below. We'll have 3 on here for right now, but there's more. Treaty of Versailles. Treaty of Versailles. Great Depression. Appeasement. Okay. Okay. There you go. Oh, and this is student work. So boom. Okay. And then we're gonna insert a shape here after everybody gets done. Woo woo woo. World War II had multiple interconnected causes, not one single trigger. Yeah. I gotta play it fair here. Okay. And then going back to this. Okay. And then we have one more slide. And this is going to lay out to be blank. No. Blank. Okay. that's doing that. Alright. So let's go here to the do now. Set back. Go, oh, yeah. Wanted to actually delete the whole thing, but whatever. Okay. Quick style. Alright, so I gotta get some excerpts. Okay, and then oof. Okay, how about this? Change this to black. And then we'll change the background into something lighter. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, now on to this part. Okay, animation appear at the same time. Alright. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, so I'm gonna finish up these, titling up these slides, and then I'll just clean up information tomorrow. And kind of like, I want to go do something else besides this. Wait. No, you idiot. No, it's this one. Slide suck. I don't like. Yeah, no. I should have done these like Friday. I didn't feel like doing them on Friday. I wanted to relax, but I don't have a class period tomorrow, so I can touch them up tomorrow, and I can also finish working on the other stuff too. I rather do that at work, to be completely honest. It's gotten to the point now, like if I do something at home, I'm just gonna do the bare bones and I'll fix it at work. Like I generally know what needs to be done. Um, okay. So then send this back, and then send this back. Okay, and then nope. Okay, send back, and then okay, send back. Last one, DOL. Boom, file, save as this PC. 7.5 causes of World War II. Boom, bam, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right, exit out. Oof. Okay, take care of that. Okay, and then let me do this really quick. I need to at least get this next bit on the ball. Like I need to get this going. Where is my folder? Oh, there it is. Okay. Units. Oops. Ah, shoot. That's not 7.5. That's 7.6. I knew that. I thought that was kind of weird. Okay, 7.6. Now 7.7. 7.7 is conducting World War II. By the way, can y'all hear the music? I'm just kind of curious. I had the music going, but I was just wondering if y'all could hear it or not. You didn't hear anything? Ah, damn it. All right. Well, I guess it was for the best too because I had some copyright music playing just a little while ago. So, all right, let's play a game that I just got this game today. It's an older game. It came out in 2019, and we're gonna we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check out Hunt Showdown. I played a little bit of Hunt Showdown a little earlier today. I was having some fun. It was cool. Uh, I got into a little bit of PvP, which is crazy because I actually survived, and then NPCs killed me. So I would actually prefer to die to an NPC than to an actual player. I don't want to be outskilled. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click find teammates. Hopefully I can find some type of teammate. Post Malone's Circus Encore ends in 7 days. This game was actually this the I did play it for a little bit and I thought it was actually pretty fun. Um, I'm really hoping that we can find somebody. I don't even know how many people are actually like in game right now as we speak. All right, so I'm ready to play. All right, so I'm gonna go alone. Gotta play this smart, right? Gotta play this smart. I did learn a few things from playing earlier today with some people. Like it's better to use melee than it is to use your firearm. Firearm has a tendency because there's other game looks interesting. It does, and I kind of wish I jumped onto the bandwagon because I saw the game and I was just like, oh okay, that's kind of cool, but it's not something that I was into. And then Humble Bundle had it in its package this month, or in January's package, and I was like, all right, cool. I mean, and it's kind of funny. I saw Hayden playing it, so long time ago. So you're like you're this bounty hunter hunting monsters. And you're looking for clues for your bounty. You gotta go to these little. Oh shit! Gotta find these little portal things. But also, I need to watch out for other hunters. Like I can hear them shooting already. One over there. But there's also one over here. I'm gonna go in that direction. Gotta keep it quiet. It's over there. I'm gonna run across that rail line. Is it free to play? No, unfortunately not. Damn it. Those birds, like, the environment is, like, it really doesn't help. Because those birds give away your position and. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was close. That was close. Okay, I need one more clue and I'll find my bounty. Shit. Where's the next spot? There you go. Alright. It's way over yonder. Oh shit. I was hoping that I could sneak sneak around the birds or sneak through them, but no. Not the cases. And there's also like, yeah, right? Okay, I'm close to it. But the only problem is I need to be very careful. It's over there. Because I think the other hunters are looking for the same thing. Okay, extraction. Gotta go back this way. Whoa! That was close by. That was close. Ooh, that was another player. Those were other players. I mean, that's gotta suck. You lost to a solo. Okay. Gotta head further south. Or southwest, I should say. Shut up, horse. Okay, so there's still other bounty hunters out there. So like the bounties are from what I've figured, the bounties are like the big bosses or like mini bosses. They are a pain. Some of them have like, you know, some are a pain. sure he's got a buddy somewhere. I don't like the fact that there's like spider webs all over this thing. Scared the crap out of me. Where are you? Get out of the way. No! Just some web. Scaredy cat. Oh man. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think that's the closest I've gotten. And I should have healed. And I had other things on there, but I wasn't thinking about using them. The funny thing is, like my wife and I and her friend, we've been playing Grounded a lot, and so there's like wolf spiders, and I'm gonna have to play the game on stream for sure. It's a fun little game. There's a sequel to it. I killed 4 hunters. Just haven't been able to take any tokens. I killed 12 monsters. Ah, cool. Alright. Rewards. You receive the following reward. Antidote shot. Nice. Alright, cool. So, in terms of hunters, okay, here we go. Loadouts. I do like the dual action Scott Fields. I think that's kind of cool. I do like that. Are there different types of ammunition? Holy crap, there are different types of ammunition. I should have known. Incendiary, full metal jacket, high velocity. Okay. Oh, these are the ones that I'm currently using. Okay, so if I want to use these, is it 50? Subsonic ammo? Okay. Okay, so these are medium slots. So medium baseball bat, Bohemian number 3, cavalry saber. A knuckle knife. I got a heavy knife. I mean, how are these? Okay, melee damage 58. This is 72 plus. Oh, that's not. You know what? The heavy knife I think I'd rather have than the knuckle knife. So I'm gonna buy. Okay. View loadout. There you go. I got two in my backpack, so that means I can equip one other person. I should have thought about that. First aid kit is fine. Fuses. What are fuses for? Handheld railroad oh. Dark areas. Don't care. Bear traps. What was the one that we just unlocked? It was, oh, antidote shot, right here. Ammo box. Bloodless. Hunter's traits. This is all very interesting. Okay, let me see if I can find a team. We'll go with pairs. See if we can find like a pair. See if I can find a teammate to go in. This game is actually not bad. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. And then I got a chance to try out Dwarf Fortress, and man, I felt way and over my head with that game. Like just starting out, and the style of play it is compared to anything else, it's very, very different. Which is cool. It's just, it's gonna take me some. There's a learning curve. There's a learning curve. I don't know how I feel based on the gameplay watching you. I feel like I feel like that should hurt. Ah, you dork. Come on, man. There's nobody else. There's nobody else but us, apparently. Ooh, this guy's good. 35 headshots. Total bounties. Maxed out hunters. Damn. I don't know how I feel based on the game. Well, hopefully the team aspect is will change it, right? I'm gonna follow this guy. I'm just gonna stay behind him. I'm gonna let the master work. Hey, bud. Which way are you going? That way? What is that thing? Oh, shoot. Maybe, throwing knives or whatever would be better. Ooh. Don't doubt my skills, man. Oh. Is that a no? Alright. No, doubt his skills. Don't doubt my skills. I may be a noob, but I learn semi quickly. Got him. So do I run faster with the knife out, just like in Counter-Strike? Probably stay off the roads. Is what I'm assuming he's getting at here. Okay, I still hear gunshots. I saw I saw somebody running. I think I oh my god. Did that one? I mean, is he banishing? Like I don't know what's going on. Is that 43%? Well, anyways, so my wife and I we've been playing Grounded, and there's a lot of giant arachnids in the game. And at first, I have to say, I was freaked out by them. I really was. I was really freaked out by them. But now I've gotten used to them. I just don't like giant. I don't know what that was. The Skyrim spiders still scare me, or still spook. I don't say scare me. They spook me. They give me the heebie-jeebies. I loaded up Skyrim just a little while ago. got through Helgen, and then sure enough, I saw the spiders, and I was like, no, can't do it. Vaya con Dios. Okay, so now we got to extract. I guess we're gonna go across the map. Right? Yeah. So we're gonna run across this entire, like, run, instead of going up north and running across the map up there, we're gonna be running this way, which leads to the other extract. So I guess essentially this is kind of like, it's an extraction shooter at the same time. Or something to that effect. Just need exposure therapy. Healing Waters Church. Oh shit. tarot card. This is a weird. What are we doing here, buddy? I have no idea what's going on. Like halfway to the extraction. I have no idea what it's doing. I mean, I don't have a problem with the Circus Carnival area. That's the whole Post Malone, like, shtick. Like, Post Malone has a, what do you call it? A sponsorship? Or, like, he's, maybe not a sponsorship. Shot that one. Gotta save it. I'd really like to extract them. first extraction. Hey. And apparently I completed a challenge. Oh, that'd be absolutely terrifying, but absolutely cool. Oh wow. Didn't kill any hunters that time, but throwing axes. Circus Head Tier 1. Oh, you have received the following rewards. Event points, blood bonds, profile badge, 1000 XP. Okay, so how do I, how can I put those profile badges on here? That'll be a way to do it. Ooh, I can claim some rewards. The world. Upgrade points too. Okay. The Judgment. Hunt dollars. 116. Okay. Interesting. Bounty Clash. Soul Survivor. Shooting range. Tutorial. That's pretty cool, man. And I got these different hunters right here. Is it this guy? Antonia Higuera. She's a rookie. Looks like she's a brawler. Or she's just unarmed. Same thing with this one. What kind of rifle is that? That's a Krag. Slate. Auto 5. Is that the one that I walked away with? Like, I took that from the other... It is. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to back out of this real quick. Go back to the bedroom. Escape. That was actually kind of fun. That was actually kind of fun. I actually liked that. And I got to finish my first bounty and survive. So there's about 9,000 people in game by looking at the... Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Do I have time for it? I'll make time. I will make time. Damn it.
Super Earth,
Super Earth.
our home.
Let's hope I don't get disconnected this time. Been having a lot of issues. There you go.
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
Oh no.
Every moment we ruminate, another family is torn limb from limb. We must
Can't allow that
strike.
to happen.
If our
Allied
enemies
destroyer
had not so...
coordinates via Fourier base system.
For Super Earth, guys.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Hold on, let me just make sure this is... Okay, yeah. So we're gonna need turrets. And also... Why not? Incendiary mines. This is going to be that. Give it another one.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Go now, and fear the shadow of neither death nor tyranny, but justice is your cause.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
That was my fault for standing in one spot. I should have just kept on moving. It looks like this guy started the mission.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Requesting orbital!
So,
Requesting fortification! Calling down fortification!
alright, it's gonna be nasty.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Liberty! Not today!
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Calling down a sentry!
Whoa.
Joining the fray!
Sentry.
Together.
Requesting air support! Orbital inbound!
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Calling down fortifications! Calling down the support wing! Wing!
Down.
Calling down a sentry!
Those are mines, but not sinking.
Requesting fortifications!
Deploying minefield.
How'd you like to taste some freedom?
I think my mine's got destroyed.
Calling down a sentry! South. Requesting sentry!
Sending down sentry.
Calling in orbital strike. Heavy south. Ah!
Shit.
Heavy
Gotcha.
south. Close. southwest. On my position. Calling down fortification. Orbital inbound.
Arc thrower.
Calling down a sentry.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Get some! Get some!
Got it. That was super duper close.
Calling down a sentry.
Oh shit. No, 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 no.
For prosperity. Requesting sentry. New mag. Calling down a sentry. Fire in the hole. Freedom marches onward. Thanks to you. You may proceed to extraction. Calling in reinforcements.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Ready to liberate.
These missions I actually do enjoy. The missions that I really did enjoy were the like the last stands on Super Earth. Those were always the greatest.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
What is this guy doing?
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Another sweeping victory for Super Earth.
There was a. I was watching. You know, there's a couple of VTubers. There's like mainstream VTubers that I do watch on somewhat of a regular basis if they're doing something fun and interesting. And then there are a bunch of indie VTubers that I really like to watch, based off of their collabs or whatever it is that they're doing, you know. And I've kind of curated my YouTube for you in such a manner. Especially like the nerding around for you. Like my personal one is curated with a lot of politics, history, and stuff like that. My personal one is mostly just VTubers and
Now that was what I call a profitable use of
D&D
resources.
stuff. And so today I was
Helldiver, glad to have you on board.
I was hanging out with the wife. We were all just kind of like just chilling, doing our own thing. And I was watching one of my favorite. She's actually become one of my favorite indie VTubers, and her name is Leafit. And Leafit she's from
Allied
California
destroyer has
originally.
left squadron.
She's originally from California,
Another step
and she lives in
closer to a
Texas.
successful operation.
Based on what she's described, she's like maybe north of the DFW, which is Dallas Fort Worth area.
Mission
I don't think she lives
coordinates
in
locked.
Austin, which is great, but
Hellpods Prime.
but it's
Engaging
like
orbital
north of the
thrusters.
DFW. Maybe a very rural area. Because what she does a lot of mushroom
Orbit
farming.
synchronized.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what is the mission? Oh, is this all we're doing? Is evacuating value highest? All right, Tesla. That one and also this one.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Not a whole lot.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
I mean, there's like anime reaction channels, but normally
Orbit synchronized.
a lot of the anime reaction channels that are current right now are led by Zoomers, and Zoomers. I don't know what is it with y'all's. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'll be the very first to admit it that I know that my generation is very different in terms of what
Hellpod launch initiated.
our perception of certain things, right? And it kind of like even for me, like I'm somewhere in between. I don't consider myself a millennial, but I don't consider myself Gen Z. I'm somewhere in between. Because I was, kind of like was born at that point to where I grew up with some Gen Z stuff, but I also like grew up in the 2000s. My teenage years were in the 2000s for the most part. Or maybe the latter half of my teenage years were in the 2000s.
Show these alien invaders no mercy.
Hey, Cat, what's up?
Marking location.
And I know like a lot of Gen Z,
Calling down fortifications.
when they react to anime, they're very hypersensitive
Requesting sentry.
and they're hypersensitive and hyperreactive to a lot of stuff. And what I mean by that is that they are essentially
Calling down a sentry.
everything is lewd, everything is ayo, pause, you gotta whatever, right?
Calling down.
When it could be something completely innocent but they have mistaken it the wrong way. And don't get me wrong. I mean, lewd is lewd. There are things in anime that aren't lewd, but
Calling down fortifications.
possibly. But then when you start to double down, when you start to double down on Twitter or X,
Wait!
where are they coming from?
Requesting sentry!
Sending down sentry.
Oh, come on, stupid.
sentry! Have a taste of democracy!
Sentry back there. Uh-oh. Lost the gate. We're about to.
Going down a sentry! Going down.
Auto cannon.
Don't you like to taste of freedom?
Reinforcing!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
That gate is still open.
50 meters.
Point me to the enemy.
Go.
Shot together. North. Calling down fortifications!
I'm on that side.
Deploying minefield. Stand clear.
Got him.
Requesting sentry.
Win! Requesting sentry!
Throwing grenade. Heads up! Heads up! Heads up! Calling down a satellite for Super Earth!
Alright, here we go.
Calling down a sentry! Throwing supply beacon!
Down a sentry.
And maybe it is played up for the video, but man, when you double down and triple down, you know, it's kind of hard not to think that you're not playing it up. But but also too the same. You see this? I see the same thing online on Twitter. To where like, oh my goodness, you know. And don't let me get started on the ships. Like, ship. Oh my God. Not to mention the ship attack is probably the most classic. That's why I'm kind of happy that Blue Archive, as a community, any tourists that show up in Blue Archive, like, generally are dismissed very quickly. Sitting in this turret like this reminds me of a different game. Oh, is it? Okay. Let me fix that.
Requesting sentry.
That's kind of weird because I like the volume on. Let me do the in-game stuff. Hold on. Let me go to options, audio. Bring the. Apply. Okay. How about now? Is that better? Probably. Maybe about the same. Get mowed down, son.
Hello to democracy!
Get mowed down. It's better. Okay.
Requesting sentry!
Deploying sentry.
Oh, what
Reinforcing!
the hell? Oh, okay.
Democracy has landed! Requesting fortification! How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Oh shit. Well, anywho, I got off the beaten path like very quickly. So, sitting around watching this VTuber, her name is Leaflet, and she's been in a spot of controversy, but controversy and her are just like, you know, they're not. What do you call them? They're not unfamiliar.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Calling down a sentry!
Oof. That's why you don't stand behind rockets. Oh Lord. Obi-Wan Jabroni got me. Thank you, Obi-Wan Jabroni. I mean, yeah, it's always gonna be. You're right, and the thing is, like, but here's my thing about ships, though. Ships in general, I don't care. I don't care if you have like a personal headcanon. Okay. I don't care if you have a personal headcanon and you have this ship and that ship, right? I care less. That's you. I mean, we all do it. Oh shit.
Requesting sentry!
Close the gate. Close the gate.
New mag!
Ooh.
Democracy has been
No.
well done. May your extraction be swift.
Anyways, so like, yeah, ships. You gonna have a ship? Go for it. I have my ships in my head, you know, but I don't let those.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction
They
zone.
threw me.
This
They
is
threw me
Pelican
out.
1, requesting all Helldivers to enter the extraction radius.
Wow.
Calling down a sentry. Lost your friendly possibility.
Oh. Okay.
Reinforcing.
Oh my god. Get to running. Get to running. Wow. Okay, so where is everybody? Come on, I'm ready to go.
Sending in an eagle. Orbital inbound.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
There you go.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
But as long as your head cannon doesn't get in the way of actual cannon,
Liberty
then it's no
smiles
big deal.
upon you.
I've seen lots of people who have their own head cannons, and you know, have their own head cannons, and they just push it to the forefront, and then just make it everybody else's. It's like, dude, why are you doing that? Like, stop it. You're just harassing people and annoying people at this point. Just leave it alone. You know. She didn't end up going with this guy, or you know, this dude didn't end up going up with this dude. Whatever. Just leave it alone. You know, you don't have to be. And then of course, like when people criticize their headcanon, then it's just like, oh my God, why are you criticizing me? You absolute fascist. You absolute. You know, especially if they're like, especially if it's like a same-sex ship. So like if it's a Yuri or Yahweh ship, it's just like, oh my God, you're such a homophobe. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we throwing those things out? First off, I am not scared. You know,
There's nothing sweeter than victory in the name of freedom.
my best friend. All right, he's gay. But anyways, I made this more personal about me. But no, the thing is, like, you know, they just start throwing out those names out, and it's just like, it
Allied
becomes
destroyer
absolutely
has
annoying.
left squadron.
All right, I want to look for another group of people. Yeah. I will say it the way that I want to say it. Alright? I will say it the way that I want to say it. If I want to say Yahweh, I can say Yahweh. If I want to say Yui, I can say Yui. Alright? Either way. If I want to talk about girl love, sure. If I want to talk
Ready
about
for
boy
another
love,
mission,
whatever.
Helldiver?
Alright. I will say it as need be. Alright. Oh, you know what? You know what? Actual argument. What's her name? This always sparks an argument every single time. Every time that I see it, it's is her name?
Where will you take your stand?
No. I don't know. No, it's not a Staffo. It's another character from a different game or from a different show. I think it's from a game though. I don't think it's from a show. I think it's from a game. But I can't remember the character's name off the top of my head. It might be Guilty Gear. Maybe it's Guilty Gear. Bridget. That's what it is. Bridget. Absolutely, 100% agree with you, Dragon. 100% agree with you. Yeah, if you ever want to start an argument about like femboys and trans individuals, bring up Bridget from Guilty Gear. Holy crap! Holy crap! I got a long time, like one of my longtime followers on Twitter. That would be like his main thing. Like that would be his main argument. That he would just like he would personally go looking for those arguments on Twitter, and it would always be hilarious. It'd always be the greatest thing in the world. Because he would retweet some of his stuff, and sometimes it would get like circulated to eventually I see them. Yes, the blonde character. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen so many people get worked up, like to the point of death threats, mind you, over figuring out if this fictional character is a femboy or a trans, or is trans. Excuse me, not a trans, but trans. Yeah, same. You know. I am in the same boat as you, but every time I see those arguments pop up, like it's just absolutely hilarious to me. You know, and of course I'm trying to be the one to find the middle ground here. You know, and I try to be as diplomatic as possible with these kinds of conversations. You know. It just doesn't work. Cause then I get roped into it, and then and I'm just like, I don't want to be roped into this. Wait, what time is it? 12:10. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a pin in it here. Unfortunately. But hey, I got to stream though for 2.5 hours. I got to stream for 2.5 hours. I'm actually kind of happy about that. got to play, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know. But anyways, yeah, it's for me. It's always like I really need to redesign this PNG. I really do need to do this. ever since Robert's comment last week. Ever since Robert's comments last week about how the motion of the hand is oddly placed, and when he starts moving, when he really starts moving, you know, I gotta fix that. I just gotta wait for my 2D model to come in. So, but no, I felt, but man, let me go back to what I was originally going to say before I got onto this tangent. So I was watching Leaf It, and she, like, I felt a sense of being seen because she talked about, she was talking about how she started off as a, early on PNG tuber, and she had, your PNG's jerking it a little. Yeah, jerking it to Bridget right now. I like my little femboys. Oh my god. I'm glad nobody can clip that. But she was talking about how she first started off, and she started off as just an image on the screen, and then eventually she became a PNG, and then she got her 2D and then 3D model, and she had been doing this since like 2012, and which is kind of cool, because I know, like, I was watching a bunch of, back in 2016, I was watching a bunch of political commentators that were using PNGs as their avatars so they didn't have to show their face, and to keep themselves protected from their hot takes. But anyways, I digress. But she was saying, like, it doesn't matter how you started, whether it's a single PNG that you drew yourself, or you got an AI prompt to do it for you, whatever the case is, eventually you will get to your goal of actually having an actual model. Just keep up with it. And I felt vindicated there for a second, which made me really happy. I know I get a lot of shit, for using AI and AI images, and maybe that should also be part of my shtick. I'll just be an AI slop tuber at that point. Kind of like what Leaf does. Leaf does the exact same thing. She loves AI. She's a big fan of its potential and its uses. And there's been many a stream that I've watched of hers where she's collecting stats or information, and she's like using Grok, or whatever the case is. An AI slop, bro. Make like music videos and whatnot. I had actually originally thought about doing that. I might do that. I might actually just do that. I'll come up with a musical intro for my channel, and it'll be AI. I'll have to think about it. I'll definitely have to think about it. That'd be great. But oh man. All right. Well, anyways, so I felt actually seen, so I was just like, you know what? I'm happy that I have what I have. I'm gonna have something better later on. I've been saving my money for it. It's gonna pay out towards the end, and then I'll have one model, and then I'll have a model for something else, or whatever the case is. Or if I need to like go back to my roots and get a PNG, I'll get a PNG. But I know, man, it's been wild, and I'm really hoping that I find a job that's like close by, because I would really like to have some good time to edit videos and put them together. But anyways, that was a yawn. I am getting ready to go to bed. It's 12:16. Little past my bedtime, so. But anyways, guys, y'all have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. Get some rest. And all that good stuff. Dragon, it's always a pleasure. So I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Hopefully, I'm thinking Wednesday. I'm gonna try to shoot for Wednesday. Dream of your femboys. Shh, quiet. King, let the cat out of the bag. All right. And if what was it? My coworker, who's my best friend at work. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's this flame. Like he's a theater kid, and he's just a flamer. Love him to death. I mean, I'd take a bullet for the guy. And he's also, my mentee when he first started teaching, and I was his mentor. And then he came out and asked me. He's like, "Are you gay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not gay. I'm straight. I'm married." "Okay, but are you gay?" I'm like, No, I'm not gay. Leave me alone." And he's like, because at work we're pretty much a couple. Like that's my work spouse. He is my work spouse. And I had made the joke. Like, "No, you're not my type. I need Nazi femboys. We know this. I'm a conservative. I need my Nazi femboys." And he was just like, "I knew it. It was like it was absolutely hilarious." I gotta tell you all the story. I don't have the time now, but I gotta tell you all the story about the time I literally scared all of my coworkers, and my coworkers thought they knew me, or they had some suspicions about me. They were absolutely confirmed. This one day. So I'll have to tell you that story. I'll have to remember to tell it, because man, my buddy, he was just like, he just looked at me and he just shook it. He was cracking up. He was laughing. Like, it's kind of funny because I'll say this much. In terms of like our politics are opposite of each other. But the thing is, we don't let our politics dictate our friendship. All right. That's the one thing that we kind of like. We both know that both sides are ridiculous. Both sides are absolutely insane, but only one of them can be right at some point. It's just a matter of who, and that's what we usually talk about or debate. And it's really cool. We have a very healthy work relationship, and it's like, I am so happy he is my friend. And but he's the only one that truly gets me. Like, he understands, like, I say certain things just to get a rise out of people. I may not mean it. Maybe. I may not mean it, but he understands that I just do it just because I want to ruffle people's feathers. I want to say the most outrageous, outlandish thing because I want to see the look on people's faces. That's my form of entertainment. My wife knows it. She hates it. She absolutely hates it because it puts attention on me. And, of course, anything that I say can be used against me out of context or whatever. And, but it's absolutely hilarious. He actually got me, He actually got me watching that gay hockey thing that was in Canada or whatever. And, oh my God. I can't believe I agreed to watch it. But he said it was like the best thing on TV at the time. I was just like, No. What did I think? Heated rivalries. Saturday Night Live made a really good skit about it with Harry Potter and Hogwarts. It was absolutely the best. But oh my god. All right. Well, I've talked enough. I need to get to bed. All right. This is it. This is me signing off. Good night. Sweet dreams, all of y'all. I will hopefully see y'all Wednesday night, maybe for an hour, maybe two. But one of my friends keeps telling me to watch it, and I told her, man, I don't want to watch that gay shit. That was my initial response to him. That was my initial, like, I don't want to see that gay shit. And he was like, he told me, he's like, oh, stop being a homophobe. Just watch it. All right. It's not going to turn you gay. I'm like, if it turns me gay, I swear. Good night, y'all. Good night. Sweet dreams.